Alright, in the garage today, we've got a 2008 Impala LT, and the previous owner was a smoker, so need to try to get the smoke smell out. So one of the steps to do this is to replace the cabin air filter. So this one, on these cars, you need to get into the engine bay area, and your filter is actually located back here. So this is the passenger side. There's a little trim piece up here. It just sits right behind there. This is the only tool I need. You could probably use a screwdriver, or if you've got one of the angled screwdrivers with a 90-degree hook on the bottom, you could use that as well. But I've got this little door trim popper. Works really good for this and for these little poppers that we got. So first step, just remove this trim here, this wither stripping, and there are two poppers. So you got one back in here, and then you got one right underneath the wiper over here. So I'm going to pop both those. I'll see if I can do it with one hand here. Yep, there we go. There's one. You might want to be a little careful because these can break. They're just little plastic pieces. So set that one off to the side. Come over here and then do this one. There we go. Okay. And now this whole trim piece should pretty much come up. And then we want to be a little careful. This is a hose for the, looks like the windshield washer sprayers down here. Yeah. So you don't need to unhook that. I mean, you can if you want, but just set it up like that, and that's all you got to do. Then you have this little plastic trim piece that just clips in. This is a cover for it. Pull that right off, and right there's your filter. So there's actually a little piece you can grab onto right here. So I'm going to grab that, pull up. Right there, it's pretty gross. So down there you can see the blower motor and everything. So there we go, it's out. That took me a whole 2 minutes. I'm waiting for the new one to get here. I ordered it, and it's getting delivered, so we'll wait for that. But that's pretty much the next step. I'm going to go through here and kind of clean this up a little bit. Maybe take the air compressor and make sure there's no debris, blow anything out that's in here. It's pretty clean, so I think we'll be okay. But just a quick note, I probably should have opened up with this, but I think those self-service oil places normally, I think they charge like $60 to do this. So the filter I'm getting cost $8, and obviously it takes about 5 minutes of time. So I like making these little short, quick videos that pretty much anybody can do to hopefully save you some money. So you can save yourself $50. So anyways, we'll get the new filter and we'll get the new one in, and we'll go from there. All right, it's here. It's a Microgard part 3011. Let's make sure, first thing I always like to do is open it up, make sure it's actually the same part. And it looks pretty good. I'm going to take it out of the plastic, which requires 2 hands. Alright, so now that I got it out, must be on this side, there it is. This one's got an arrow. It shows the arrow pointing down is the direction of the airflow. And the blower in there sucks air in, so point it down and that's how it goes in, like that. Since, like I said, it's sucking in fresh air through here and then it puts it through your vents. So let's get this in real quick. Maybe. There we go. Alright, that's in. So what I do beforehand, there we go. This is just some Adams odor neutralizer. You can get whatever odor neutralizer you want. You can go to Walmart. Walmart's got them. Pretty much any place will have it, but I just put a couple sprays on it. If you do too much, it does kind of overpower. So just a couple sprays, we'll get this back together, and that's pretty much all there is to it. here was that cover. You want to make sure that those clips, there's 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. You want to make sure those get in there good. See if we can do this one-handed. Alright, and then just make sure the holes line up. So this one's pretty lined up. There we go. And this one's lined up. And just put these clips back in. And in case you got questions how the clips go in, so the clips are kind of like a 2-piece, right? This kind of slides in, then it pushes on these prongs. It pushes them out, so it kind of holds this in. So I always take this part out, and I slide this in the hole, then I just push this right through, and it's pretty simple. So there we go. Then just put the stripping back on. There we go. That's all there is to it. So, do this yourself, save yourself some money, and good luck.